Okay,
Yeah.
so I would say, out of fairness, that Dan should get that for Chocobo.
No,
Agree.
vote against. How about
Yeah, vote
how about,
against.
how
Are
about
you
Steve?
serious, dude?
Oh.
Oh my
Blight
god,
doesn't
that is
count?
so.
Really?
Looks
All
like
right.
we're taxing the billionaires
That
over
was
here.
way closer than your guys' answers. Way
It
closer.
is not closer than King Blight. That is literally the person.
You
Oh,
literally
stop
just
it.
said king, no name.
We, yes, yes,
I
we
learned-
turn them against each other. Yes.
Next year I better read
That
all
is
the
bull.
manuals.
I
That's
don't
what
even
learned.
care who wins now.
Welcome to the Cable Club. We're a video gaming podcast where three guys survived for 2 whole years on YouTube
Not just
and
on
other
YouTube.
streaming. Well, yeah, you cut me off. It's
Yeah,
my intro.
Yeah, I did. It's a podcast.
Oh my god. He's so...
I'm already starting.
Yeah, he's started like 10 minutes ago. And we're linking up to talk about the games you love and rank them. This is episode number 63. We're your hosts. I'm Steve.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Don.
And it's our 2nd anniversary episode. We're not covering a game this...
Nope. We're gonna
No.
do a big overview of all the games.
We're covering all the games.
covering.
We got quite the schedule here today.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
So get ready for some retrospective about retrospectives in the year of 2025 for us, the Cable Club. Get ready to upload data from us to you. But first, how do you guys feel about this year for us and the Cable Club podcast?
I'm just gonna say, I don't think I've played so many games in a year until I started doing this podcast stuff. And I've been beating a fair amount of them too. Just playing the 25 games in the league on top of the extra games that we do too. On top of that,
He's been neglecting his family and his responsibilities.
yeah.
You've
Yeah,
rolled
he's-
more credits than the rest of us, and I have the receipts.
No, I think Steve does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I do it for you, viewers. I do it for you.
Oh, it's true though. I've definitely, I've checked off a lot of the games that I've always wanted to play, including beating a Zelda game, which is wild.
Now you've beat
Dude,
5 of them.
twice?
But just the amount of games that I've played and experienced, and even just as what I look for in a game now has changed through this. I mean, it's been great seeing what other people like and seeing them come on the show and lobby for some of the things they like and why.
Yeah, it's pretty astounding, the nostalgia, with some of the games that people had that I didn't have. So you almost get to look through it through their eyes for a bit. And when they were playing it when they were little, it's pretty fun to experience.
Especially when they put in their own snippet about the game and their experience on the Discord too, other people joining in. That's great. I really enjoyed that this year. Anybody that says, oh, well, I played that game too and wanted to give us a little bit of their view on it. It just makes it feel like more of a community, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's also been really great having so many different people on the show too. The fact that we got 22 different people to come on the show this year, I think is huge.
Yeah, that was definitely a challenge.
Yeah, you're not kidding. But it was, it was worth it. I've met some new people along the way that I would definitely call friends, from other podcasts. I think of the Old Switcheroo podcast, but I also think of Spruce Retro Game Hunter, who I didn't know before this, and of course, Arcadiology too. I got to meet someone, whose YouTube channel I had been following a long time, Jake from 8-Bit Joystick. It was just a really neat experience for me meeting these folks, and even though they're people that I listen to every week. So pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's
pretty
been
awesome.
fun.
I'm looking forward to keeping it rolling. We have a great schedule for you all tonight. So first, we're going to warm you up with a contest we've been running all month. We're going to announce the winners of the Name the Wrestler contest If you can remember, you don't have to remember, actually. You can go check out our backlog on any of the listening platforms or this very site that you're listening to us on here, or watching us if it's YouTube, of our wrestling episode where we dressed up in ridiculous wrestling costumes. So the goal was to name us, share our post to hopefully help us get some word of mouth action out there about our show. And if you got the most likes and reactions to your share, you get to take home one of our retro game hauls. So we will announce the winners here after that. And then we're going to have Chef Doug, Chief Gooner himself, because he brought on the Legend of Dragoon game, not for reasons you're thinking of, get your mind out of the gutter, to host the second annual year of Jeoparody, in which Don is going to prove he is once again the greatest host of the Cable Club podcast.
I don't know. I beat the most games. You said it yourself. You had the receipt.
You did. After that, we're going to announce the superlative winners, because we just like to be a tease. We have some fun prizes going out for that too. And then we're going to get into the real action, the 2025 league winner announcements, the reason that you've all been listening to us.
Yeah, and I'm sure Dan's as excited as I am, because him and we haven't seen any of the answers.
Yeah,
Only Don knows.
Left in the dark over here.
Yeah, it probably won't be my only surprise for you tonight.
Ooh, it's like Christmas.
I'm scared.
So I'm going to kick it over to Dan now, who is going to walk us through our Retro Game Halls contest.
All right, so today we're finally going to announce the winners of the Name the Wrestler contest. So from our trip to Tennessee, the three of us decided to go on a retro game haul, like with $100 each. The idea was to buy a collection of games and memorabilia and not go over the $100 limit. We've shown off these hauls in a previous episode and the rules on how to participate.
I like memorabilia as a word. I've been saying paraphernalia like it's some kind of drug.
Oh, yeah. Paraphernalia is confiscatable.
So the idea was to shoot a single photo of us, and the community would leave the best caption for that photo. So the photo was from episode 39. The three of us decided to do a little something special and ridiculous for this one. We dressed up as three wrestlers inspired by WCW vs. NWO Revenge for one of our league episodes. The goal was simple, come up with the funniest, most clever, most downright absurd caption you could think of. And basically, whoever got the most upvotes / likes for their caption would be the winner and would have first dibs on each of the three halls.
So we have three winners for you, right?
Yep. So second place would get to pick from the two remaining halls. And then obviously third place would get the last remaining hall. And hopefully it was the one you wanted. So we went through every single one. And some of you absolutely did deliver on this one. Now, for the winners, coming in at third place, Chris the Bucket. His caption was, "I present the Legion of Kaboom and the other games that go pew, pew, pew."
Did he give us each individual names?
He did not. That
No,
was
he
fair.
us
We can be a
group name.
team.
Yeah.
3-man tag team.
Hell yeah. Second place is Eric, or known in the Discord as Lycianthia. He said, "Check out the Cable Club with Buster Shot Dan, Thunderstomp Steve, and Don the Pokemon Professor."
Didn't look like no professor I'd ever seen.
He didn't disappoint with me. Like, he knows I like Mega Man, so he gets bonus points for me with that one.
In Scarlet and Violet, isn't there like that one chick that has like the face makeup that looks like...
I don't know. I don't play bad games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played it either, so I don't know. Okay. And without further ado, drum roll, please. First place winner is Happening!
Happening!
Yeah! His caption was, "Dan, bulk floating. What you gonna do, brother?" Steve, he's got the insulator. "I'm only doing this until my rap career takes off." And then this is my favorite. Dawn, "Call center Sting. Thank you for calling AT&T. How may I help you?"
Man,
Definitely number one for me.
that was such a good time dressing up like that.
It was fun.
So we'll be contacting you if you are one of the winners, specifically for an address to which to send the goods, and also for you to pick your winning haul. So look out for that soon after hearing this episode. So we're going to take a short break here, and then after that, we're going to come back and we're going to play some Jeopardy. You ready, boys?
Let's do it. I got
Ready.
my A game on.
And we're back. Did you miss us? Soon, we're going to play a little game for you all, where I am going to attempt to hold on to my championship from last year against these guys in a game of Jeopardy. And it plays a lot like Jeopardy. And for that, we're going to bring on our career MC, Chef Doug.
Chef Doug is here to steal the show. Banana style with extra.
Ring, ring,
Here's
ring,
our-
ring, ring, ring. Banana phone.
Oh my god.
Here's
dude.
our slippery host, Chef Doug, here to take us through a second game of Jeopardy. Say hi, Doug.
Hi, everybody. You guys said we were dressing up. What the hell, man?
I did say whatever that means to you. So if you're on a listening platform, you should go at least take a glimpse at the YouTube video to see that.
He looks so disappointed.
To see us dapper gents for one, but to also see Doug, who is dressed as a approximately 5'10" tall banana.
Banana.
Banana cat.
But since he lifts weights a lot, he's also a thick banana.
I am.
Still only 49 cents a pound.
69 cents a pound up here. Inflation, man, I'm telling you. 69 cents.
69.
Nice.
No. I'm over the age of 30. I don't know what that means.
One
Me
of
neither.
us has a teenager.
I wonder which one it was that showed up on the Minecraft episode. Go
Yep.
check it
All
out.
right.
Minecraft episode down in the links.
Very nice plug. So he's pulled up the game board now, and again, this is one of those things where it'll be okay if you listen to it audio. You'll be able to hear the questions and play along. It might be a little bit hard to follow the scores, so you may want to scoot over to the YouTube channel for this episode to watch it if you're interested. But I'm actually going to give it away to our potassium-ridden host to discuss what the rules are.
All right, so really simple rules. We got a little buzzer. I don't know if it's going to be on screen. Probably not. I'm going to read out the question. All buzzers will be locked until I finish reading the question. Once I unlock the buzzers, everybody will ring in, and then it will show us on our screens who buzzed in first and last, and we can all smack talk of who's just the fastest click in the West. And then beyond that, I think the best thing to do is we'll go down the list. If the first person gives an incorrect answer, we'll move on to the second buzz and on to the third buzz if they get the answer incorrect. If all of you get the question incorrect, well, that's just sad. This is your show. Anyway, let's get this rolling.
So it's going to be a board, kind of like Jeopardy, right? Hence the name, and then we have to pick questions.
Yeah.
And
So-
then if you get it right, do you maintain control?
If you get the question right, you will maintain control of the board, and then we will do a final Jeopardy question. There's no daily double, unfortunately,
Oh, it's the Temu Jeopardy.
but we will have a final Jeopardy, in which case all of you will send me your wagers, and then that'll either be deducted or added to your final score, whether or not you get the final question correct. Is everybody ready to play Cable Club Jeopardy?
It's so hard to say.
Jeopardy.
All right. Is everybody ready to play Jeopardy?
Let's do it.
All right. Still proud of this. Here we go. The flashing. We got to press start. All right. So our first category is 3 locations, 1 game. Not to be confused with 2 girls, 1 cup.
Okay.
Who's your daddy?
And what does he do?
You're just a dumb old bird. Well, what's that damn sound? And throwing fisticuffs, bro. So, 3 locations, 1 game is as it sounds. I will give you 3 locations. You need to tell me what game they are from. Who's your daddy? You're going to see a picture of a character, and you're going to have to tell me who that character's father is. You're just a dumb old bird. You're just gonna have to name the dumb old bird. What's that damn sound? You're gonna hear a sound bite, and you're gonna have to tell me what game it's from. And then throwing fisticuffs, bro. You're just gonna have to give me the answer. It should be pretty self-explanatory based on my memory. So I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know if anyone noticed, buzzers are unlocked. Yep,
Oh,
there's
you
Steve. Steve's
scum.
watching for it.
Oh my god.
All right, so Steve's going to start with control of the
So
board.
sweaty.
Go ahead, Steve. Pick a category.
Goodness. Let's do Who's Your Daddy for 4.
Who's your daddy for 4? Going in there. All right. Who's your daddy? All right,
Okay.
it's Dan. Dan, who's your daddy?
Valerian. Is that his name?
It is not Valerian. Dan does not know his daddy. Steve, tell me who's your daddy.
I was thinking that was the young Arcturus Mengsk.
Wait a minute. I got the two mixed up. I thought that
Steve, you are absolutely correct. That is Arcturic Mingst. Congratulations, you're on the board. And this is the new feature this year. We have a score section that I didn't do correctly either. Oh god. Oh god, it's all broken. Okay, well, I guess I'm keeping score manually. Great.
Fair enough. 4
All
points
right,
for
well,
Steve.
4 points to Steve.
I
All
did
right.
not know who that character was.
I didn't either, for being honest. All right.
That was good, Steve.
Good job.
Thank you.
So Steve still has control of the board.
Yep.
Yep, I'm just waiting for Doug's go ahead.
I'm sorry, guys. All right. There we
You
go.
can tell we rehearsed this carefully.
Yeah. Well, this is why we have dress rehearsals if Doug's internet doesn't crap out. There we go. All right, we in there. All right, Steve, go ahead and give me another category.
Let's do You're Just a Dumb Old Bird for 3.
You're just a dumb old bird for 3.
I think I know what number
Buzzers
5 is
reset
gonna
and
be.
locked. I'm a small blue and white bird. My throat punch extends a bit far. Don't worry, my double chin does not stop me from an ice attack.
It
All
sounds
right,
like
Don
Pokemon.
with the buzz. Who is
Sounds
it?
like Pokemon.
Is
I
it
don't
King
know.
DDD?
This is not King DDD. Steve.
I don't know his name, but he's a penguin in Kirby and the Amazing Mirror.
It is. What's his name, Steve?
I couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
All right, Dan, can you tell me his name?
It's not Mr. Frosty, is it?
It is not. So the
Not
answer
Mr. Flossie.
is, you're going to kick yourselves. It's Pengy.
I would never have gotten that.
Yeah.
So Steve-
I've played every Kirby game there is, and I
I
don't know the names of
I
those
literally
enemies.
know nothing about Kirby.
So I will say, do we want to give Steve the point since he at least knew the game, or do we want to just say a big fat 0 for all of you?
Excuse you, I knew the game. Anyway, big fat 0.
Big fat 0. All right. Well, I guess Steve answered the last question correctly. So Steve, go ahead and give me another category.
Let's do What's That Damn Sound for 5.
What's that damn sound for 5? Going for
5.
the heavy hitters. All right. Here we go. Name that sound.
Ready for the kazoo.
Remember, you're naming the game, not the actual sound.
I already know what it is.
All right, Dan's in.
Resident Evil 4.
Dan, I'm ashamed that you would bother to come on your own show and get the question absolutely right. That is Resident Evil 4.
Yes!
5 points. Congratulations, Dan. All
I knew
right.
It was close.
So
All right, Dan.
Dan's got control.
Dan's got
All
control of the board. Go ahead,
All
Dan,
right.
and give me another
I
category.
feel like I'm on a roll here. Let's go with What's That Damn Sound for 4.
He gets 1 and he says, "Let it ride." All right,
Yeah.
we're on What's That Damn Sound for 4? Here we go.
Oh my god, it sounds familiar. Dude, I don't know.
All right, Steve's in.
I don't know.
What do you got, Steve?
I am gonna guess it's Paper Mario.
That is not Paper Mario. Don, what do you think it is?
I'm guessing Eternal Darkness.
That is not Eternal Darkness. Dan, can you bring it home?
I was actually gonna say Eternal Darkness. I'm gonna go with Diablo 2.
By process of elimination, Dan let it ride, and he scores big. It was Diablo 2.
Oh my god, who pays attention to the music in that game?
I was gonna say, like, that just sounded like generic epic orchestral music to me, so I would not have been able to help you there either.
You know, I don't think Blizzard as a company is really known for its music.
It is not. All right, Dan, up with an early lead. Pick another category for me.
Throwing fisticuffs, bro. 3.
Throwing fisticuffs, bro, for 3.
We don't play for ones around here.
All right, so these are all bosses, or no, I don't know if they're bosses or enemies, technically. I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable enough, but let's go. You can fight me on an airship. I don't care. I may be fight 6, and I'm not afraid to freeze. The ball is in your court. All right, Steve, who is this?
It's a character, not the game.
It's the character, yes.
I'm just gonna guess one of them. I'm gonna guess Iggy Koopa.
It is not Iggy Koopa. Dawn, what do you think it is? Or who do you think it is, should I say?
Is it Morton Koopa?
It is not Morton Koopa.
Oh,
Dan.
the ball. The ball.
I know it's a Koopa, but I don't know their names that well.
I mean, Don just underhanded that to you. He just softballed that to you. Let's see if you can pull
The
it out.
ball.
I don't know. I know Morton, but that's like the extent. I don't. Damn it, dude.
All right,
I'm gonna have to pass. Like I don't know the names.
All right. Looks like none of you have your ball handling skills in mind. We are talking about, of course, Lemmy's balls. Lemmy's balls. It was all in the balls, boys. Remember, it's always in the balls.
So disappointing. Should have had
He is
that.
stored in the balls. All right, so there's no score there. Dan maintains control of the board. Dan, let's see what you got. Give me another
Who's
one.
your daddy too?
Who's your daddy too? Who's your daddy?
What the hell was that?
Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, go ahead, Dan.
Fuck, what's his name?
Mario.
I know it looks like Mario. Malon's the character. I don't know the farmer's.
I feel like
goddamn
Dan's
name.
strategy is to come in third and then by
don't have
process
to
of
pass
elimination
now
pick
if you
the
don't
last
know.
one.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Dan. All right,
Yeah,
Stevie.
yeah,
who
I
you
was
got?
actually delayed on that click. I was surprised I was first.
Well, it's because Doug messed with us. It's Talon. Malin and
Yeah.
Talon.
Yep,
That
Talon.
is Malin and
Come on,
Talon.
Dan,
Good
even I
job,
knew that one.
Steve.
Dude,
That is
I'm
Talon.
old now.
Look at him.
My memory's
He,
going.
he,
dude.
he looks like the kind of guy you want to be your daddy. All right, Steve on the
Oh
board
boy.
with 2. You're up to 6.
Let's
All right,
do
Steve, you have control of the board.
They are hard this year.
3 locations, 1 game for 4.
3 locations, 1 game for 4. So Iheart City, Suzaku Castle, and Australia.
Oh yeah, this is. Am I first again?
Yep.
You are. There were no shenanigans on that one.
Something's happened with the buzzer. I don't know what.
Is this Eternal Darkness?
This is not Eternal Darkness. Dawn,
Really?
do you know what this is?
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
No way.
This is
it?
not Tony Hawk's
Yeah.
Pro Skater
I
2.
didn't think so.
Steve.
I'm the last person here, so Australia. I'm gonna guess that it. I don't know. Let's do WCW NWO. I don't know if they have like a bunch of crazy places you go.
Unfortunately not. This is actually Street Fighter Third Strike.
Oh, dude,
and
that,
Dawn's face.
that should have been easy.
It
Oh,
should have been easy.
my God.
You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna pull up our own tier list just so I can have it for
Oh, really?
reference. Yeah.
You gonna pull up your own tier list for what?
So
He's
that
gonna pull up an outside image of our cups so that he has
yeah,
references.
go ahead,
to all
do
the
it. I
games.
feel like it's fair. It's not giving me an answer. It's just like it's just jogging my memory a little bit.
I feel like you could have just done it without saying anything, and you just incriminated yourself.
no, I'm trying to play fair.
This isn't about playing fair. This is about winning.
I feel like the answer should have been Mega Man Soccer. Did they ever play in Australia?
I mean, that would have been a.
I don't know.
I
That
just
would
like
have
the
been a legit
concept of
answer.
Australia as a location. It's not like Melbourne or Sydney. It's just Australia.
So Dan still has control.
All right. Give me
No,
another one.
No, it's
No, it would be
Steve.
me.
Say we can say Steve.
Let's do 3 locations, 1 game again for 3.
3 locations, 1 game for 3. We have Fueno, Kashua Glacier, and Danao. All right, Don clicking in. What do you got?
Legend of Dragoon.
Don, I'm extremely disappointed that you got that absolutely correct. That is The Legend of Dragoon.
Wow, awesome.
Congratulations. All right. We got 3 points for Don. Don's on the board.
My buzzer died.
Okay.
So let me get back in there.
You should be able to click the link again. It'll just be a weird little thing.
Getting
Don
back
on
in
the board
there.
with 3. All right, Don, you're on the board with 3. Get us another category.
Let's go with... What's that damn sound for 3?
It's that damn sound for 3. All right, here we go. All right, Dan in. Wow. That was the tightest one so far. Dan,
Woo!
name that game.
That is Pokemon Gold and Silver Crystal.
Oh my god, why is it starting again? Sorry, Dan. Can you say that?
It's true, though.
Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal.
Good job, Dan. That was gold, silver, and crystal for 3 points. Dan
Well, he
taking an
didn't
early
answer
lead
it in
here.
the question form, so.
What is? I'm good at the music ones.
That's why it's called
I'm crappy at
Jeopardy.
everything
It's
else.
Jeopardy, because we don't play by the rules here. All right, Dan, board is yours.
You're just a damn bird for 5.
You're just a damn bird for 5. Oh, going
I
in for
know
the
which
big
one
bird.
this is already.
Going in for the big bird. All right, I'm large and purple. I'm sick with defeat. I will get you back for what you did to me last time. You cannot go any further. This is the rule. All right, Steve, buzzing in first.
Is this Neki from Diddy Kong?
Steve,
Mhm.
this is absolutely Neki from Diddy Kong. Good job.
Yeah.
Scoring yourself 5 big smackers.
That's my game. I picked
Yeah.
it, so.
Is
The names
Neki's
are
the
what?
first
Sure.
game too, right?
Like, why is rule spelled that way?
K rule.
K rule.
K-Rule.
K rule. Okay.
The
got it.
names are gonna kill me. Like I knew the bird, they didn't know the name.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, it's
I
that
was
one
worried
word
he
from
was
that
going to
one
be
game,
the.
guys.
I was worried he was going to be the JJ Squawker's bird because I don't remember his name. Like
Karupan or
vaguely-
whatever.
Yeah, it's really hard to say.
All right. Steve.
Karukan or whatever.
Karukasu.
Steve, board is yours.
Yeah, Karukasun. Throwing fisticuffs for 4.
Throwing fisticuffs for. All right. There are 6 before me, and no, you may not take a break. Your flame sword does not impress me, mortal. All right, Dan, buzzing in first.
It's not the game, right? We can't name the game.
No,
Or is
this is you got to name the enemy.
It sounds like an Act Razor boss. Dude, the names are absolutely gonna kill me, dude.
All right,
I don't
moving
know,
on.
dude.
Don,
I don't know.
You have an answer for me?
Your flame sword does not impress me. Nope.
Sounds like an Act Razor boss. I don't know.
Yeah,
though.
I don't.
Right.
I don't know any of their names.
Steve, what do you think? You got a guess?
The Master. I don't know his name.
All right. No one walking away with
Yeah.
points on this one. This is Tanzra from ActRaiser. Y'all got ActRaiser.
Tanzra.
This is Tanzra.
Do kind of remember that. Dan watched me cheese him.
Yeah. If we're naming the game, I would have gotten that.
So I just
Yeah.
want to point
Yeah.
out, Alicia was very concerned that this was way too easy. So far, doing good, Alicia. Proud of you. All right, now control the board is still Steve's, right?
Yep.
All right. 3 locations, 1 game for 5.
3 locations, 1 game for 5. Brookhaven Hospital, Rendell Street, Happy Burger. Yeah, they're just spamming it. I should edge you guys for longer. I should leave that. All right, Dan, what do you got?
That sounds like Silent Hill 2.
Yep.
Dan, that is correct.
was
That is
where-
Silent Hill
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
36 milliseconds.
I feel like Dan.
I know, you're like right there. dude.
You both started clicking before it turned. I heard it.
All right, so that
Yeah, we
is-
gotta do it to compete with Dan. Cause
All right, we're about halfway through the board. Current score stands: Dan is at 17, Don is at 3, Steve is at 11.
Yikes.
All right, Dan, board control is yours. Let's see what you got.
Who's your daddy for 1? Let's do a 1.
Who's
Do a
your
one.
daddy for 1? I know I'm your number 1 daddy. Let's go. Who's your daddy? And when's he gonna do it? When's he gonna do it? Are you all spam clicking? Is everybody's finger getting tired? Daddy's finger doesn't get tired.
I don't know. Steve, please get this. I don't know.
Steve,
He's not
who
from this
is
game.
your daddy?
Yeah, I mean, he's not. This is a 1,000-Year Door, but I'm gonna give a regular Paper Mario answer because we played that one. I'm just gonna say Colorado.
Colorado. That is
I
incorrect.
don't know the dad's name in.
That's the archaeologist, right?
Yeah.
The Koopa. Yeah. I'm surprised I remember that.
All right. Well, according to this, that is incorrect. Dan, do you have a guess?
Bowser. Final answer.
I mean, Bowser's everybody's daddy, but unfortunately, we can't go with blanket categories. Dawn.
He's Koops. He's Koops from the 1,000-Year Door, and I think I've only played through this game one time. His father's name is like, I don't know, like Elder Koopa or something like that, right? He's like the elder of the village.
I don't know.
All right.
Well,
Well,
what is it?
not only was this quiz not too difficult, but there were questions you were never going to get because you didn't play the games. This is his daddy's Koopley.
Okay.
Look at those thick eyebrows, those thick
Yep.
dad-like eyebrows. You can tell. All right. Well, who was it last? Dan?
Dan,
Dan, you want to give me another category?
that was a 1?
That was a 1.
Apparently.
You're just a damn old bird for 1.
Just
Do another
damn
one.
old bird for 1.
We'll do another 1.
All right. I provide guidance and occasionally transportation. I am a large one, and I already hear clicking. Holy
Yeah. Like,
I am
God
a large
damn.
one and slightly annoying. It's not my fault. I want to help you out a million times. Jesus, Dan. You're all spam clicking. How does this even work? All right,
I'm
Dan.
not spam clicking.
Chocobo from Tactics.
I see where
Apparently
you got that,
not, Dan.
but no.
I'm sorry, Dan. That is incorrect. Steve.
It's
You
only
wanna,
1.
you want to spam click without knowing the answer? You're a
I-
jerk. Gabora Gabora from Ocarina of Time.
Steve, that is correct. That is Kippora Gabora from Ocarina of Time.
When does he provide transportation?
Oh, he
On
does,
top of the
actually.
mountain
Yeah, he
and
does.
Lake Hylia.
When?
What do you mean when? When you're a
Yeah.
child?
What was your answer, Don?
Him, but I
Oh.
just...
Okay.
All right, board controls out. And Steve, what do you got?
Let's do throwing fisticuffs for 5.
Throwing fisticuffs for 5. Big spender. All right, pick a form, any form. You'll have to safely extract me from whom I possess. It happens after that makes it a fight.
What? It's what happens after that makes it a fight?
Pick a form, any form. You'll have to safely extract me from whom I possess. It's what happens after that makes it a fight.
I don't know. Sounds like Kirby, but I don't know any Kirby enemies.
Is this just name the game?
You have to name the boss and the boss, not the game.
Dark Side from Kirby and the Amazing Mirror?
It is not Darkseid. We want to move on?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right,
World?
this was Varan from Zelda Oracle of Ages.
Okay, fair enough. Yep. I do remember fighting that character.
All right, Steve, you maintain control of the board.
Let's do Who's Your Daddy for 5.
Who's your daddy for 5? Steve just picking off all the 5 pointers. Here we go.
All
yeah.
the big ones.
Who's your daddy?
Oh, I don't know.
dear.
Dude, I know the game. I don't
I know
the
who he is, I just don't know who
It's
his
Luca
father
Blight.
is.
But I don't.
Yeah.
God, dude.
All right, Steve buzzed in. Who is it? Who's his daddy, Steve?
I'm just gonna say King Blight.
Let's go down the list and we'll see. Dawn,
Mr. Blight
do you have a more
Senior.
specific name?
Yeah.
I don't have a more specific name, but he's the king of the town that he's from.
All right, Dan, you have a name?
All right, ready for this? Big ol' Daddy Blight.
Big old Daddy Blight. Oh my God, Dan, how did you know that you were absolutely incorrect? And I guess technically one gets this. Alicia must have read the manuals on these. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
This is
these
a
are
Garrett's Blight.
Come on.
That was my second answer. Come on.
That was his second answer. Yep.
Hey,
Tom's yelling at the.
not only did I ring it
That's
first,
right, yeah.
but King Blight is a reasonable answer because you wouldn't know that character was Luca
so
Blight
salty.
unless you.
He's so salty.
Well, I mean, what do you want me to say?
These questions
do
are
we-
so hard.
Do we want to put it? Do we want to put it to a vote? Does Steve get the? Does Steve get the points?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Oh, of course
Lucky
not,
Blight.
because you guys are against me.
Yeah, he's
Per-
already ahead. He's
Per
That's
the
it,
league
that's it.
rules, two outweigh
What
the
do you-
third.
Dan,
Yeah.
you're winning.
Just like Diddy Kong's Conquest
keep it
didn't
that
move
way.
up
No.
multiple times. Steve's not getting his points. All right, Steve, you do
That's
maintain
wild.
control of the board.
I call foul. New host. You're
Is it-
just a dumb old bird for 4.
You're calling
Foul,
foul, and
yeah.
now you're picking the dumb old bird. Look at you.
Yep.
You're all right. I am a gigantic bird ready to swoop onto your ship and grab your sister. You won't
I
be
know
able
the
to
game.
catch me though. Chin up, bub. We'll square up later.
I know the game. I don't
Dawn
know
with the
bird's
buzz. Who is this?
He's Ganon's big bird
name. Yeah.
from the
yeah.
from the
It's got a name,
Legend of
obviously.
Zelda Wind Waker.
What's the name, Don?
I don't know. Big black bird.
The BBB instead
Yeah,
of
the bee.
the BBB, the Better Business Bird. That is incorrect.
Yeah.
On Dan, you rang in second. What do you got?
Big flying chicken that abducts your sister.
I think my answer's better than Dan's.
All right, Steve. What do you got?
I'm just gonna go with a masked nightmare. I can't remember his name.
That is incorrect, but I think Don got it closest by saying the big bird, so we're going to go ahead and give him the points.
What is it?
It is actually the Helmarok King.
Oh,
yeah, okay. Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
so, we're
it's right on the tip of my tongue.
so
That's not mentioned.
we all
in
agree
the
that it's
game
fair
once.
that Don gets the points for that, right?
Oh, really?
I mean,
I'm just
I-
trying to
I-
trigger Steve at this point.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say that's
no,
probably
you-
not fair.
Big fat zero. Sorry, Don.
I think
All right.
Banana. I think
Outvoted
Banana
by
should
the other
judge.
two.
I think Banana should judge the best answer if none of us get it right.
Yeah,
That's what I
this is
think.
Oh, well,
hard,
it's far
man.
too late for that now.
Minutes. I would have given Steve the points, and Don. It's not looking good for you even if I
No,
gave you the
no,
points.
it's not.
Props,
All right,
to
Steve.
Props to Alicia though. Holy moly, these. Are...
Yeah, Steve. Board is yours.
I guess who's your daddy for 3?
Who's your daddy for 3? Who's your daddy?
I
Oh
don't know.
God.
I don't know.
I know her name.
All right. Well, I have an answer. I don't have the name of him, but he's the former owner of the mansion who gave it to
That's
her.
That's her uncle. I have no idea who this person.
really? It's her
Father
uncle?
is. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Chernobog, the big demon thing.
That is incorrect.
I love how we're just like turning this into like ridiculous names.
Dan.
I'm gonna go with Uncle Tom.
Uncle Tom. That is
No,
incorrect.
Or
Steve.
father.
Your uncle can't be your dad.
Unky Tom.
Steve, what do you got?
No, skip.
Skip.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is I don't know. This is a 3-pointer. I feel like this one's really difficult. So this was Eternal Darkness, Sandy's Requiem, and that was Edward Roivas.
I know Roivas. I just didn't know that was her dad. I beat this game 3 times, and I didn't remember.
All right.
Brutal.
All right, Steve. Board control is yours. A lot of big points left up there.
Yep. Let's do 3 locations, 1 game for 2.
3 locations, 1 game for 2. Pepsiville, Toyville, Meerkats, and Pistachioville.
What?
All right,
It can only
Don
be
with
one
the first
thing.
buzz. What do you got?
JJ Squawkers.
This is absolutely JJ Squawkers.
Oh wow.
It can only be one thing.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna pick.
All right. All right, Don, you have control of the board.
Really?
We're missing a.
You're just a dumb old bird for 2. Let's finish it off.
Just a dumb old bird for 2. Mount me if you dare. I take up a slot in your party, but at least I come in a variety of colors.
Oh my
if you're
God.
lucky, you may
Oh my
get a
God,
meteor
dude.
out of me. Oh my! I already hear the clicking.
Mother, Dan's got a macro, dude. There's no way.
I don't, dude.
Either that or
Alright,
he just has
Dan.
better internet than we do.
I just want for the viewers to know, we got Dan, Steve 24 milliseconds after that, and Dawn 92 milliseconds
You know what?
after
Dan
that.
and Doug are in
Oh.
the same city. I think that's what our problem
incredible.
is here.
All right, Steve. Or sorry, Dan.
That is the Chocobo from
Yeah.
Final Fantasy Tactics. What's the sign?
What's the Chocobo's name?
They can have any name.
I did not proofread this.
No,
Is a
it not
chocobo,
right? Okay.
but she specified the red chocobo even after saying it came in a variety of colors. So chocobo's fine. I feel like that's, I don't know.
Well, the question said you may get a meteor out of me, so that was the only thing that was throwing me off the red chocobo, because you may get a meteor means it's not always red. Only red
Red
ones.
chocobo, yeah,
Throw
always
meteors.
does a meteor.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I would say, out of fairness, that Dan should get that for chocobo.
No,
Agree.
vote against. How about
Yeah, vote against.
How
Are
about
you
you, Steve?
serious, dude?
Oh.
Oh my
Blight
god.
doesn't
that is
count?
So
Really?
Looks
All
like
right.
we're taxing the billionaires
that
over
was
here.
way closer than your guys' answers. Way
It
closer.
is not closer than King Blight. That is literally the person.
You
Oh,
literally
stop
just
it.
said king, no name.
We- yes, yes.
I
We
learned.
turn them against each other. Yes.
Next year I better read
That
all
is
the manuals.
bull. I
That's
don't
what
even
learned.
care who wins now.
All right.
No, it's okay. Give it to him. Give it to him, of
Hey,
course. He got
Dan,
it.
you have control of the board.
What's that damn sound for two?
What's that Dan sound for two? What's that Dan sound for two?
You better
So
not.
listen, I clicked mine and then it turned locked again, and it didn't put me through. Like, I'm still not buzzed in, even though I clicked it twice. So
Okay,
I have
again.
no idea what's going on here.
What? Okay, I don't even know.
All right. Anyway, I'm in there now.
All
Okay,
right.
Whatever.
Jesus. Okay,
Don't
every
worry,
time
we
I
all know.
stop the buzzer and then I go back in, it starts the sound again. All right,
We
Steve.
all know.
StarCraft.
That is StarCraft.
But what race?
Show me StarCraft.
Aaron.
The Terran.
All right. Steve, you have control of the board. 4 more categories. What do you got? Or what are you going for?
Fisticuffs for 2.
50 cuffs for 2. 50 cuffs for food. All right. Oil me up and throw me off the ropes. Name this wrestler, brother. Oh,
damn,
Don.
I was the slowest
It's hard
there.
to tell with all the polygons, but I think it's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Nope.
Don, that is not Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh,
Steve.
it's so hard to tell.
Goldberg.
Damn it, dude.
Steve, that is correct. That is Bill Goldberg. This is- I don't know why, but like Bill just like takes away from it a little bit. I don't know what it is.
Billy Goldberg.
Why can't you guys be slow on the ones I actually know?
All right, Steve, you have control of the board.
3 locations, 1 game.
3 locations, 1 game for 1. Are Marseille, Bullring, and Hanger.
See, Steve's beating me now.
Steve, name that game.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
That's absolutely Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Hangar.
Hanger?
Yeah,
Hanger.
it's Hanger.
I said hang. Did I say hanger?
Hangar.
I think so.
Bro, you want to skate in the hangar?
Hangar.
Look, man, I don't need to take this from you, X-Men. All right, Steve. Dude. Why did Fisticuffs Bro disappear?
I don't know, but I'm going to do that one for 1.
Okay. It's showing up on my main presentation screen, so I don't know why
Eh.
it's doing this. It's so weird. Anyway, I'm in a fight of sorts. I guess you can call me that. I'm a fight of sorts. I guess you can call me that. Pick your top player and run with it in this classic.
This is 1?
I don't know.
Yeah, this one's a game, not an enemy, so sorry if it's weird.
Okay. I have an answer.
All right, Dan.
I'm gonna go with Mega Man Soccer.
Everybody's favorite game on the podcast. That is absolutely
Oh.
Mega Man Soccer.
Well,
The rich get richer.
Yeah, that was going to be my guess, too.
Well, it's okay. We'll just give everybody the points because that was their guess. This is Jeopardy! All right, Dan,
All right.
you have control of the board.
Okay, well, I guess
You
there's
got a
only
lot of
one
options
left.
here.
I guess I'm gonna go with what's that damn sound for one.
What's that damn sound for one? All right. Resetting buzzers, locking buzzers. Here we go. And Dawn with the
Damn.
That's Final Fantasy Tactics.
That is
Yeah.
absolutely Final Fantasy Tactics. Congratulations, Dawn. All right. So we've reached the end of the board, and currently the scores are Dan at 18, Dawn at 6, and Steve at 17. So it's anybody's game at this point,
Oh no.
Except mine.
except for maybe Dawn's.
Oh
But-
no.
I will say, if this was real Jeopardy and we were taking answers away for wrong, Dan would get smoked. Which is the balance for clicking in early like a madman when you don't know the answer. Just
We'll
saying.
have to rig it next year so we can
Yeah.
do it that way. I got to figure out
Yeah,
a good
we know
way
we
to do
gotta
it.
balance it out next year.
All
It's
right.
full of it.
Is everybody ready for Final Jeopardy? So this is how this is going to work. I will reveal the category. You'll message me privately on Discord with your wager,
I'm gonna
and
message
then
you publicly.
we'll go into the question, and then you will also type your your answer private to me on Discord. So for Final Jeopardy,
It's okay, they can know.
oh,
Final Jeopardy, what is this game?
all right. What the heck? I don't know. Okay, something's weird here, but you guys are seeing the question already because apparently the slide where I put the category is just gone. So I don't know what happened there. That's fun. This is why we play test things first, guys. All right.
I have
So
a feeling we just saw the answer too.
I think you did.
I didn't see it.
Dawn did.
Oh good. Oh good.
All right. So Dawn, you sent it to me in the group chat, but that's okay.
I did it on purpose. You know
All
my
right, Dawn's
score.
going in on all.
Can I go none? Can I do none, or do I have to
Yeah.
do something?
But you're in second place. You probably shouldn't do none.
No, I'm in first.
No,
I
he's
thought.
in first place by 1 point.
All right.
Oh,
Did
really?
you guys message
Probably
me or
shouldn't
no?
do none.
All right.
I didn't send it to you yet.
Steve
Do
goes.
I have 17 points?
You have 17. All right. Steve, you have 17. Dan, you have 18. Dawn has 6. All right. Steve's wager is in. Dan's wager is in. And the final Jeopardy question is: this game has several connotations to William Shakespeare's work Hamlet, including the reference poem, "Doubt that the stars are fire, doubt that the sun does not move, doubt the truth to be a liar, but never doubt that I love." Please type to me your answers privately.
Nailed it.
All right, let's see what we got. All right. All right, so the answer, of course, was Fire Emblem Path to Radiance. Dan,
Any
you
consolation, I would have
answered.
guessed it anyway.
Dan, you answered. Kadak dude salad.
And
That
you
is
wagered.
incorrect, unfortunately. And Dan wagered 0 points. So Dan is
what a
currently
pansy.
sitting in first place at 18 points. Steve, risking it all with 17 points. Did he get it?
You smoked him.
He absolutely did. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Steve scores 17 points
He
and moves
saw-
up
he saw
to
the
34. And
when it
Dawn
popped up.
also risking it all and getting it correct to finish at 12 points. So final score, we have Dan at 18, Dawn at 12, and our winner this year of Cable Club Jeopardy. Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
For legal reasons, they're very different than Jeopardy. Steve with 34. Congratulations, Steve. You
did you
are
actually
a
know
that?
champion.
Object.
Did you actually know
Steve's
that?
wife wrote the questions.
I'm just surprised if you knew that poem.
I beat that game.
Yeah,
Like, I played the whole thing.
yeah.
I also, when
Okay.
you're editing this video, you're going to see that I accidentally clicked through the answer, and anybody
I
who was
know.
astute enough to pay attention.
That's what I'm going off of.
Well, to be fair, I missed out on 5 points.
You should not have gotten.
That's his title. That's what you would.
Anywho,
All right, y'all.
well, congratulations. Give yourself a pat on the back and defend your championship from us next year when we come up with a way to prevent this spam clicking that's going on here.
I guess it's going to have to be loss of points.
Yeah. But in all fairness, thank you so much, Doug, for coming on again and for surprising us once again. I didn't think you were going to top Kazoo, but the banana costume's pretty up there, and the the recorder is.
I have a
fabulous.
question for Chef Doug. Did you actually learn that particular song for this episode?
So
Or did
funny
you
enough,
know that?
I actually learned kind of how to play the song, but I messaged Alicia. I'm like, do you think I should just not practice at all and just try to nail it live the first time, or should I practice the record? She's like, no, absolutely. Just don't practice at all. Get the basic gist of it and just go in blind and just try your best.
We'll do it live.
I also have another question. Is that your actual 4th grade recorder?
This is a Black Friday splurge, and I'm not gonna lie, this beauty right here, it set me back about $6.33, and it was worth every penny, I might add.
Well, you're going to have to learn Darude Sandstorm next.
on the recorder.
I feel like what I need
Dear
to do
Lord.
now is I need to learn how to multi-box and the kazoo. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the musical stylings of Chef Doug.
I know. He should be
All
making
right,
his
y'all.
own YouTube videos
Bravo.
with his own musical instruments.
We will be seeing him again soon.
Yeah.
Banana recorder.
Yeah.
Anyway, fellas, have a great rest of your recording, and I will see you when the episode uploads.
Thanks, Doug.
Thank
Later,
you.
fellas.
So the next part of the show we've got for you is we're inching our way up here slowly to the reward section. But before we do that, we actually had a little contest between the three of us and members of our Discord to give us superlative awards. We have these 3 great Cable Club themed travel mugs to give away to folks that are branded merchandise. And it's kind of coincides with an announcement. We're going to actually have merchandise going forward starting at the turn of next year. So if you are so inclined to get yourself some cool Cable Club merch, you can do so at that time. More details to follow. But for now, we're going to give one away to 3 folks who submitted games to our league based on these superlative awards. The winners are purely subjective. But so I'll go first with the superlative award that I brought up, which is the number 1 game from our league that needs emulation speed up. So my nominees are The Legend of Dragoon, ActRaiser, Final Fantasy Tactics, Fire Emblem, and Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Yeah.
Pokemon was a big offender for me
Yeah.
this time around because I've played it so many times. I was like, I just like put it on like permanent.
Yeah. I think we all did. Like, I'm in the same boat.
So, like, my in-game time playing Pokemon Gold this year was like, I don't know, 40 hours or something like that. But my playtime was probably like 5.
I actually did a challenge this year to level cap myself and play only with Johto Mons. So no Kanto Mons were allowed. And that was so hard. It was hard because
they're
Johto
dog
Mons
water.
are not good. But like I kept accidentally losing fights and losing fights to the Elite Four and leveling over the level cap. So I had to like go and figure out something else. Like I had to like go Happiness Raise and Umbreon to get past Will consistently. Like it was pretty brutal.
That's a pretty hefty restriction you put on yourself there.
Yeah, I actually ran out of money at one point to buy healing items with. I was really in trouble.
Yeah, I could see that.
So yeah, for me, the speed up really helped because walking around with that little Eevee and happiness is the worst mechanic.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think of the nominees? Is there one that stands out?
Fire Emblem and Tactics kind of stands out for me. But like, I think with Fire Emblem, you can actually like speed up the gameplay just with an option inside the game, and you can cut out like the actual like fight animations, so you don't even actually go into those. So like, I would think like Tactics, like base Tactics, I don't think has any form of speed up if I remember correctly.
Not just that, but base tactics and the way it slows down in such weird places.
Oh yeah, like summonings and stuff. I think too.
To have animations for summons.
Yeah.
And the text that scrolls is so slow.
In the
Yeah.
cutscenes, right? Like the watercolor cutscenes or whatever.
Cutscenes used pretty loosely. Yeah. But like, what were they thinking? Level slow.
Yeah, I remember like the opening cutscene too. I was like, "Jeez."
So when I think about these superlative or this specific superlative in the nominees, I would say it's definitely between Tactics and Pokemon, because Legend of Dragoon also, like, if you take away the addition system, because it's going to be like impossible to do with a speed up, then you kind of lose a big part of the soul of that game.
Yeah, you're not really gonna speed up on parts where you're fighting.
But you can speed up the running around. It would be very nice for the entering the battle cutscene.
Oh yeah, like how it takes like 20 seconds,
And the camera pans this way, the camera pans that way. It zooms in, it zooms out.
or when it like the screen like bleeds down, like when you're going into a battle. That part, that part itself takes like 10 seconds.
So I think that it's still a good pick, but I'm still gonna go with Pokemon. I just held my fast forward button the whole time.
So Chef Doug also found another use for the speed up in Legend of Dragoon. There is the War Gods. I think it's called the War Gods Amulet.
Oh
that
yeah,
completes your addition for you. And there's a place you can stand in like the desert where there are enemies that run around that you can actually see on the map. And when they encounter you, you fight them. And I guess they respawn or whatever. So he was able to speed his game up and just tape his
Master
button
his
down.
additions.
Yeah. And just master his
oh
additions
my god,
fast.
without
So
even playing.
this superlative award for that and what you said about the battle animation, because I clicked that speed up every time the going into a battle came up, and I definitely ran around fast. This award is going to go to Legend of Dragoon. It's also the game that has had the fewest, regrettably, the fewest quality of life updates, I think, of those on the list.
Yeah, give us a remaster, man. I would love a remaster of Legend of Dragoon.
All right.
Yeah, I would play it, even though I was a little bit down on the game. I think a remaster would be really good for it.
Remaster or remade, like, dude, come on.
Really needs it. So, Dan, do you want to read the one from our community?
Sure. So this one actually came from Lobaka himself. He had baddest egg. So his answers were Funky Egg from JJ Squawkers, Zerg Egg from StarCraft, Spiny Egg from Super Mario Bros. 3, Pokemon Egg from Pokemon Gold and Silver, and the Weird Egg from Ocarina of Time. So when he says baddest, does that mean like worst egg or the most badass egg?
I think this is up to interpretation. However, there is a glitch in Pokemon that gives you an actual bad egg that will never hatch. And
It's
called
bad
the
either
bad
way,
egg.
because Togetic is not good.
I'll give two answers for this. One for
Yeah,
like,
true. Togetic and Togepi are both bad.
all right, so I'm gonna go with like for like just a bad egg, just Pokemon eggs in general. You know, like trying to run up and down, and like and even half the time it's like you don't.
Biking.
More than half the time you don't even get like the right natures. Or wait, there's no natures in Gold and Silver. But
Yeah, your point's moot. Breeding was better in that game.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, you just needed moves, and if you wanted to get some of the babies for the Pokedex, you had to breed.
Yeah, Elekid, Magby, Clef, Pichu, and
Well,
You could get more Eevees. Who didn't want that back in the day?
I'm just still gonna do that because you know breeding eggs was a pain in the ass in general.
He just wants to
taking
talk about his
rage out
game
from
more.
he's
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah, well, what's wrong with talking about my game? As far as like a badass egg, we're going with the Zerg egg from StarCraft. Like that egg can transform into anything. Like
Not just badass, it's pretty bad news. Like if one of those shows up in your backyard, it's not
it's
gonna
like
be
one
good.
of those Wonder eggs. You don't know what's
It
in
has
there.
potential.
And the egg from JJ Squawkers is good, right? Because when you hit it, you get power ups, and I don't think it can actually damage you. So one of the few things in the game that can't kill you. So he's a good egg.
Honestly, I think I would be the most scared out of an Ultralisk than anything else that an egg would come from in any of these other games. So not only would that be the one that I would want to see the least, but it's also the coolest, so the baddest in both regards. I think Ultralisk is probably at the top of my list.
Too bad we didn't get a Sonic game. Do you think Eggman would have qualified?
I think so.
I would have picked him for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely pretty bad.
His sunglasses.
All right, Dan, what's our winner?
So it sounds like we're all cool with the Zerg egg from StarCraft.
The Zerg egg it is.
I think so.
So that'll be a travel mug for Lobaka, who submitted that game. I feel like he teed himself up for that.
Yeah, congrats.
Smart.
Hopefully an Ultralist doesn't pop out of it when you get it.
You're just making some omelets in the morning. You crack one open. It says Zerg Lava.
Well, I meant out of his mug.
Yeah, I know. I was just joking.
He opens up his presents and like, Ultralist pops out.
They do splash damage.
I feel like I'm going to get like a little tiny Ultralisk miniature to send in the mug now.
Inside it.
Yeah. And I think the last one, Steve has.
So, the superlative awards that I have are, it's a little bit silly. Best game wheel. So, any games with a wheel in it. And so, I picked one from each of the, because there's wheels in like almost every game. I picked one from
Minecraft.
each of our cups.
Those are squares.
Yeah.
True.
It is kind of a whole game technologically without wheels, right? Like I think only the minecart technically counts. I don't think there's literally just not wheels you can slap onto anything, which I find crazy.
Yeah, you need to get a boat or a horse or something.
Anyway, I digress.
So, in our Apricorn tier, I picked WCW versus NWO Revenge, the semi-truck in the intro. I had to, because that intro was awesome, I wanted to throw it out there.
Best part of the game.
From our Pokeball tier, I picked Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, because the wheel ability is the best. It's my favorite ability in the game.
And it can jump in that game.
He gets a backwards hat, and he wheels around, and he kills everything. Awesome.
Hell yeah.
In Great Ball tier, I picked Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest, the amusement park carts where it plays wow, 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 wow. For Ultra Ball, we got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 because we wouldn't have such an amazing game without wheels.
Dude. Hell
Kind of need some wheels for that.
Definitely. And then on our Master Ball tier, I picked StarCraft because Siege Tanks, OP, dude.
Do they have wheels?
There might be tracks.
Yeah, treads. It's a
Treads.
different thing.
Oh, that's a wheel, isn't it?
Not really.
You could pick the Vulture.
Otherwise, we would call it a tank wheel, but it doesn't have... But we don't. We call them tank treads.
Well, the only other option would have to be Resident Evil 4 in that tier.
It's a pretty good option. But no, there's really no
in the
no awesome
beginning.
wheels there.
Yeah, the car that the police officers drive you in.
I mean, I can't find a better argument for anything other than Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for this. So there you go. That's my answer.
You need wheels in that game to function.
It would be kind of boring if you didn't have wheels in that game.
And the game
It'd
is
be
just,
a snowboarding game.
Without any snow.
With no,
you just hear through the whole game.
He just constantly
it's
just
just
constantly
grinding,
eating
that's
it. It's just,
you can only grind rails.
some guy jumping on a board expecting to get forward momentum, and if the board doesn't actually move, so he
Well, yeah, you have to start
face
at the hill.
plants every time he jumps on the board, and that's the whole game.
That sounds terrible.
Tony Hawk's Pro Sledding 2.
He sits on the board, rides down the hill. I couldn't afford trucks, so That's actually, I think, the one that we're all in agreement on. I
Oh,
think.
hell yeah.
I think that's the one.
I think so. So we'll be sending Brandon one of these awesome travel mugs then. So thank you if you guys did participate in this fun little superlative contest. I kind of thought it up rather late in the game and only gave you about a week to come up with it. So, if you were one of those people that gave it some thought, I really appreciate it. But now we finally get to move on to the main event, right?
Oh boy.
We played 25 games to get here all year to try to find the best retro game that our community could come up with. And honestly, I got to watch the results come in. So how this survey worked, if you did not vote or you're not familiar or you're just joining us for the first time, is that we sorted 25 games into 5 cups all year long. So if you were with us and following us, you got to see games move around. It's sort of like a tier list, but we started with 1 cup. So the first 5 games get thrown into that first cup. And then beyond those first 5, it becomes a battle royale. And every time we got a new game, it either would start in the new higher cup or it would go down into the fray with the other games, and we had to vote other ones up. And toward the end of the year, this would result in sometimes 4 games moving. If we got a new game that started at the bottom, it would push games up. So we ended up with 5 games per cup. And to vote, each voter had to vote for 2 games in each cup. So this allowed people to share it, maybe get a few nepotism votes for themselves, but not free, because those people all had to, surprise, vote for 2 games. So even if they were voting for their friend's game, they still had to pick another. So it creates some pretty interesting interactions there. So we are playing for some awesome trophies that I have right next to me, and I'll show them off as we go through each cup. So we will start. Man, I just don't want to start this because it's been so much fun. It's been such a build up. I
know.
just kind of don't want it to be over, but it is. So we're gonna start with Apricorn Cup. I've seen the results of the survey, but Dan and Steve have not.
I
they're
know
gonna
nothing about this.
open up our email, and there's secret email messages in there that they have to open to look at the results, and they can present them how they like. So, starting with our Apricorn tier, the nominees in the Apricorn tier ended up being ActRaiser, the launch title for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, WCW versus NWO Revenge, the better of the 2 games under that name, is my understanding, for the N64, a standout amongst a sea of N64 wrestling games. X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, that, although it has some aging factors, is hard to believe existed back when it did. I think it was 1993 that it first launched, but with full voiceovers, incredible movie score, soundtrack, and just controls that are modern and hold up in flight sims today. Really a gem of a game. Mega Man Soccer, which was an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave
For
it
sure
at that.
was.
Hey, it was a Mega Man game we hadn't played yet, and it showed us how
Or-
Mega Man finally died before the
Yeah,
X
it
series.
did.
So,
We finally got some closure.
and
Which
a
is
game
good.
that I never expected to play, which is JJ Squawkers, which turned out to be a pretty awesome run and gun. And I've been vying for it to move up into the next cup for at least half the year, because I played the crap out of this game. It's an arcade title.
Yeah.
It's very rare.
Yeah, we
I think
actually
there
all
were-
played it a decent amount.
Yeah, I think there were only hundreds of cabinets actually released. So, and there are only a few remaining today. So very, very rare game. Maybe even the rarest on our list. So I think this one's Dan.
Nope.
Nope, this one's Steve.
Yep.
All right, Steve.
All right.
I'm excited.
So in 5th place
Oh,
for
it's hold on. We're playing for the
right.
first trophy. I'm going to take it out of its little shipping bag here. Get my
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
greasy palms all over it. So
Get some
it is
Don's DNA
a
all over it.
golden Cable Club League Game Boy cartridge
Dude, that looks so sick. Oh my
in
god.
its own little display case.
And there's like a secret game in there too, right? Oh, whoever wins, they gotta tell us what's in it.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is.
All right, Steve, go ahead.
Alrighty. In 5th place, we have Mega Man Soccer.
Okay.
In 4th place, I'm sorry, do we want to say how many votes they got?
Up to you. You present it however you like.
Okay. Mega Man Soccer with 11 votes.
Wow, really?
In 4th place,
Mega Man, man, it's like name recognition.
11 though? That's pretty
Yeah.
high for 5th place. I didn't expect that.
In 4th place, we have X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter with 13. In 3rd place, we have WCW vs. NWO Revenge with 15 votes.
Boy.
And in 1st place,
What about second place?
Yeah, 2nd place.
if we say 2nd place, then 1st place gets spoiled.
Wow. Yeah. Well, it gets
Yeah,
spoiled.
This is for the build-up.
But you still say second place. Ready?
It's second.
So
You know who
okay.
wins.
So what are the 2 games left?
The 2 games left are ActRaiser and JJ Squawkers.
Did you guys expect those to be the top?
I did, honestly. That would have been my top 2.
Yeah, it probably would have been my top 2 as well, actually.
Dan, drum roll sound effect.
Our winner is JJ Squawkers with 22 votes.
All's I gotta say, Brad, let me know what's in that cartridge.
The game's good. I'm telling you. I
It
think
was fun.
I don't know that it would have won Pokeball, but I think that's just because of name recognition. But that game was really fun.
Yeah, I mean, I played it. The upside was being able to play it with, like unlimited continuous or whatever on an emulator, and it was short. Like, you could beat it in 15 minutes, so it had a good replay value because it didn't take too long to finish. So I did play it a fair amount, and I had fun.
Yeah.
We also I think we all beat it in 1 credit at some point.
No, I didn't. But I got no.
No, mine was 2 credits.
Oh, okay. Maybe mine was close to 2 or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. We played the crap out of it. It had that second loop that was like even harder. I don't know. There was a lot of reasons to go back and play it, and weren't like the drops different too. So the game experience was not exactly the same every time.
We played it like a year ago. I can't remember everything.
I don't know. It's so good.
It was so trippy too at the same time.
Well, congratulations, Brad. Thank you for bringing us that. I don't know how or if we ever would have in our entire lives discovered that game without you. So thank you.
Yeah,
And you deserve every vote you got.
for sure.
Our next cup is the Pokeball Cup. We've now taken that plant and reformed it into something we can use to catch monsters.
Yes,
And
we have.
the prize for the Pokeball Cup, moving on up, is this beautiful golden Cable Club NES cartridge.
These all look amazing. It's so cool.
Yeah, I will leave a link in the description
Yeah.
of where I got these because
It's
the
got-
shop that they are very nice shells. So if you're into reshelling some of your NES collection or your favorites, these golden shells are pretty legit.
Yeah.
So,
I like the little Pokeball too for the tier. It's a nice touch.
yep. I think this one's Dan.
Okay, so for the
I think they're all
Pokeball
Dan.
Cup. All right, so coming in at 5th place, we have Eternal Darkness with 8 votes total.
I'm surprised because that is a game that gets talked about a lot on like hidden gem channels and games you may not know about that you must play. So I'm a little surprised that even, excuse the phrase, morbid curiosity didn't push the vote up higher on that one.
Yeah, I felt like the game was decent. Like because I actually beat that game. It had a lot going for it. I feel like
It is
like
unique.
with like all like I think you played like 12 different characters or something like that. It was, or
Yeah, but they're all kind of the same.
I mean, kind of, but like it was. I don't know. I had fun.
I beat it 3 times with Alicia. We beat it with all 3 of the different deities.
Yeah, I mean the play value, like the replayability is definitely there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so coming in 4th, we got Jet Set Radio Future with 9 total votes.
There's no love for the cult following in this crowd.
I guess not.
I had a hard time getting into it myself.
Yeah.
JJ Squawkers is the true
Well,
cult.
Well, that too, and it's like if you played freaking like Tony Hawk's like any other Tony Hawk's, it's just like
You
that
expect
almost
something different than what you got.
it almost feels like a welfare version of like Tony Hawk's.
Sorry, Iron Avery.
Yeah, sorry, Joe, but it is. All right, let's move on. We got coming in at third place, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror with a total of 10 votes.
No love for Kirby. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm not a Kirby player myself.
Me either.
I just don't. I don't know. There's the main character just not interest me at all.
A world-destroying pink ball of fury.
My problem with Kirby, like, I feel so sluggish when I play. I don't feel like fast and exciting when I play Kirby. That's why I like Wheel the most.
Fair enough.
All right, so these two had the most votes by far. So we have Legend of Dragoon, and we have The Legend of Zelda: Oracle of Ages.
Legendary.
Yeah, these both had 20 plus votes.
Wow.
All right, so drum roll, please. The winner of this cup is Oracle of Ages with 27 total votes. And
Congratulations, Danko Misty.
yeah, Legend of Dragoon had 24. It was pretty close.
That was close. Yeah, they're both great games, which, I think that it's a pretty close matchup,
Yeah.
honestly.
Those are the two games I would have definitely picked myself.
I had a blast with that Legend of Zelda title because people marvel at Link's Awakening being on the Game Boy with how much it managed to accomplish, and I felt like this game did, because I've played Link's Awakening, just haven't beaten it, but I felt like this game did everything that Link's Awakening did, but so much better and so much more fleshed out.
Well, yeah, I mean, Link's Awakening came first, and then the Oracle games came later for Game Boy Color. But
Yeah.
the thing about the reason why people talk about Link's Awakening, not to get like super duper deep into it, is that it was made by a small group of people at Nintendo as a fan project. It wasn't like something that they were like paid to do. They did it on their own free time, after hours at the office, made the game, and it pushed the Game Boy so far. But I do agree with you in a lot of regards that this Game Boy Color game fleshed out the handheld Zelda universe like a lot.
I mean, it even had like mini games
Yeah.
and it was very impressive. I
Had
thought.
mounts
Yeah.
too, like the animal mounts. It's pretty cool.
It technically had like another world, right? Because you had the past.
Yeah.
And it was two different games, and they are very different.
Well, in this context, yeah. So it's funny you should mention that because we played Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal, and I felt it was appropriate to lump those in together.
Yeah, but I wouldn't lump these two.
Yeah.
Right, even though they are, like you said, they are like sister games, basically.
Oh yeah, you know what I also remembered too? Like it was like actually like one long journey. Like you were supposed to play one after another, and like the
Mhm.
text actually changed in the second game, depending if you played like
If you got the code.
yeah, dude. I actually forgot about that, but that's pretty cool. And you could like bring your rings over and stuff too.
And I think
pretty cool.
Danko Misty watched me beat this game or beat the final boss. So she was there with me for my first ever Zelda game victory. So,
Telling you how shit you were.
very cool. Good job. The next cup is the Great Ball Cup. And this one is competing for our next prize, which is this very cool golden Super Nintendo cartridge, Cable Club theme, rated
Whoa.
A for awesome.
Hell yeah, dude.
Right?
We're moving up in the world.
That was kind of the idea. I was going
Yeah.
with hardware upgrades. So this one I think is Steve.
Yep. Alrighty. So, in fifth place in the Great Ball Cup, we have Suikoden 2 with 9 votes.
Wow, I'm actually surprised at that one.
Another
Yeah,
cult following game, really. Like, you really got to be an RPG buff
Yeah.
to, I feel like, know that game and want to play it. Even still, I don't feel like knowledge of the Suikoden series is very common.
That like I just want to say something. So that game, the game's placement there, I was kind of iffy on because like I know like the people really like that game that actually play it. But now like hearing the votes, like maybe we were right this whole time.
Yeah, I mean, stands to reason with
Yeah.
our group anyway.
Yeah.
this isn't just, this is just our opinions in this corner
Yeah.
of the internet, but
Yeah, that game's awesome. Like if you're into like that type of game, like that RPG, it's excellent.
I'm surprised by the next one on the list. In fourth place is Diablo 2.
Wow, yeah.
Telling you, strict upgrade exists.
Yeah,
what it is.
I'd say that's
You go back and
probably
you play it for like 10 minutes and you start running into inventory problems and you're like,
Yeah.
oh no.
I remember there was somebody, I don't remember who it was, but there was somebody on the Discord that chastised you, like somebody, for saying like, there's no way that Diablo 3 is better than 2. I don't remember who it was.
It is. I mean,
Yeah,
as soon as they
no.
downed the auction house made Diablo 3 pretty bad, but they, as soon as they got rid of that, it was like, whoop, Diablo 3 is great.
All right. In third place, we have Fire Emblem Path of Radiance.
I'm a little
Okay.
surprised by that.
That one had 15.
I thought that one was going to win.
Oh,
This
wow.
one.
Yeah, so did I.
All right, which means it's a head-to-head battle on the last two in the Great Ball tier is Pokemon Gold and Silver versus Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest.
You
Whoa.
two versus each other.
Just so everybody knows, Dan and I won't be taking a prize, so the person winning the
Bragging rights only.
bragging rights, yeah.
Yo.
I mean, I think we all know who won this one.
It's got to be me. Come on, just hand it to me.
Yeah, Dan got there with 22 votes for Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal. To be fair, he had 3 games. I only had 1.
Well, Danko had 2. Come on.
No,
Uh,
one. We already talked about this.
And Donkey Kong got 19. But
Yeah, it's
wow.
pretty close.
it is close.
I mean, congrats, Dan. I've played the game to death, so I'm pretty low on it. And you really fought yourself up to that rank because you were in Apricorn for a long time. And I remember
know. I was like, dude, there is no way that this game is Apricorn tier. Like,
some of my personal friends who do listen to the show were like, dude, you got to do something about Pokemon being an Apricorn tier. It was like halfway through the year. I was like, I don't know what to say. Like, I genuinely feel like it belongs there at this moment.
I was trying, guys. I was trying.
Gold and Silver was awesome at the time, but it's like a Diablo 3 problem or Diablo 2 problem where there are games that take the formula and make it so much better to play.
Including Red and Blue.
And the same kind of thing does exist for Diddy Kong's Quest because like the new Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze are both great and they follow the same like style of gameplay. So some of these games, they stayed where they were because there's just other options that are stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, but I do want to say, good job to Alan who brought us Fire Emblem.
I'll
Path
pay
of
it forward.
Radiance. That was a Fire Emblem on my list that I had not played, and that's a very short list of Fire Emblem games. The ones that I haven't played, I generally just don't want to put up with the new Fire Emblem in its current form. So it's like the only old school one that I haven't played. So
I am going to have I probably won't play the new one coming out for Switch 2. It looks...
I quit at Fates. Fates rolled me. I was like, no, that's it. This is terrible. So yeah, the next cup is the Ultra Ball Cup, and this time we're competing for. You guys want to guess at what the golden cartridge is?
64.
Yes.
And 64.
Yeah.
So this awesome Golden Cable Club League golden cartridge for the N64 here as the trophy. And each of these trophies are going to come with nice little stands, so they'll be able to stand up. You won't have to put them on like a shelf laying down. So this one is me. So in fourth place, we have Silent
Fifth
Hill
place?
2. Yeah, sorry, fifth place. We have Silent Hill 2 with 7 votes for the PS2, which I gave such a glowing recommendation for its storyline. I feel like y'all should be recommending people play that more.
Yeah.
Sorry, gameplay
Just saying.
kind of weak. Storyline great.
In fourth place, we have Street Fighter 3 Third Strike released for the arcade for $19.99.
Okay.
Yeah, what I will say about that is I feel like that game is peak pixel art.
Yeah. It's
If you don't think
it's
so,
gorgeous looking.
yeah, like I think they could release a game today that looks like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike and maybe just updated, controls or whatever. And I think
it's like higher quality audio and
it would be very well received.
Yeah, for sure.
In third / fourth place, because it's a tie.
Really?
It's a tie. Our first tie. We have The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker for the GameCube at 18 votes, and Final Fantasy Tactics
Yep.
at 18 votes.
I saw it coming.
So taking the Ultra Ball gold is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 for the PlayStation at 23 total votes.
Wow.
what was the tie at?
The tie was
18?
at 18. Yep.
So 5 over the tie for second.
Yep. Pretty impressive. And
It's a good game.
yeah, it's a very good game. And it's a game I think that everybody can play and everybody might be interested in playing at least for a little while. So it's good.
Yeah.
Great.
It was a
Baller.
great pick.
So good job, Brandon. You get to take home this gold cartridge.
Yeah,
And-
I actually have an N64. I don't think he does, so we'll be able to check out what games on the inside.
What's
Yeah.
on that?
Yeah, I want to know. Let me
Hint,
know.
you may need an expansion pack.
Anybody that gets any of these cartridges, please let us know in the
It's
Discord.
Smash Remix, of course.
Yeah, no, that's. I had a limited budget to create these trophies. Okay,
Well, Smash Remix is supposed to be free.
Superman 64.
it's not free if you have to put it on a board and stick it in a cartridge. And I will say about Tony Hawk, immediately when I went to the campaign mode and went to the hangar with my custom skater that I made and heard that first song, I was like grinning from ear to ear, and I was like grinning the whole week playing that game and swearing. This game made me swear the most out of any game we played this year, and the most vulgar.
It's because it wasn't Minecraft.
Oh my god,
It's
I
true,
know, right?
Yeah,
That game's
Minecraft
brutal.
legitimately made me very,
Very
very
mad.
salty.
It's
I feel like
okay.
we need to follow up on that in our last episode. We need to have story time,
We do.
but that's a conversation for another day. So finally, Dan gets the esteemed position of announcing this year's Master Ball League winner.
Alrighty, so we have
It's for the whole enchilada.
Yeah, we have juggernauts in this cup.
Yeah,
I'm-
tell us who they all are first before you rank them.
Yeah, I'm going to. So the 5 games in this cup are StarCraft Brood War, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Super Mario 3, Resident Evil 4, and then Paper Mario. All excellent games.
Yeah,
I
they
think
all
you guys
deserve
brought
be
me
up
to
there.
the top to sabotage me. That's what I think you did.
Oh, 100%.
I think you buttered me up all
Oh, yeah.
year, and
Well-
I think you did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Well,
The
if
com-
you thought that Paper Mario was going to beat Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 in a popularity contest, then you would have been wrong as well there.
I didn't put my game up there. I didn't vote for it once to
No,
get it up there.
I know, but what I'm saying is that I don't think in a popularity contest you were going to beat Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 in the Ultra Ball tiers.
I think if I had landed in like Great Ball, I probably would have. There's a chance I could have taken that tier.
Yeah, maybe,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, well, then you'd be up against Dan's 22 votes.
It would have been like Dance 5.
All right. Coming in at 11 votes, we have Paper Mario.
Yeah, there it is. I'm not surprised.
Then, coming in with 12 votes, we have Resident Evil 4.
I'm a little
Yeah.
surprised at that, given
I-
how popular it is.
Yeah, I am too, kind of. That's one of the best Resident Evil games to date.
By the way, I'm not really faking this because I haven't looked at the survey results in a long time, and I very quickly snipped them and sent them in email. So I'm trying to surprise myself as much as I can.
Coming in at third with 14 votes is Super Mario 3.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a great game, but like, yeah, games have evolved. People really love games that came after it.
Some games
So-
have devolved after that.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
But I guess that is Master Ball. That's Master Ball Cup, right? This
Yeah.
is supposed to be the all-timers.
Yeah, it's cutthroat in this tier. Coming in. Okay, so the last two games that we have is StarCraft and The Legend of Zelda. Ocarina
Surprise,
of Time.
surprise, these two.
Yeah,
Everybody knew going in that these were going to be like home runs.
yeah.
Lobaka versus Derek, and I know there are two salty counterparts to each of those listening right now.
So one actually beat the other pretty handily. So one has 15
think I
votes, and the other has 26. So it wasn't even really close.
I think I'm pretty sure I know which one it is.
So the winner of the belt, the golden belt, is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
This year's Cable Club League winner is Derek from Underrated Movie Podcast.
Congratulations, Derek. You win
That is so
the
sick.
Master Ball Cable Club League title belt.
Wow.
And you can't see me holding it up if you're listening to this, so head over to YouTube and give us a view and check it out toward the end of the video here.
Derek, we expect you to display that in your podcast.
Or wear it.
Yeah, I need to see it on with the hands up.
Yes, absolutely.
triumph.
Send us a DM with a picture of you wearing this awesome wrestling style title belt.
I bet you Riri Yells is very upset with you right now.
Danko Misty too, honestly.
Yeah, because the story with her was that somebody else in the league told her not to pick that one.
No, dude.
Missed opportunities.
Well, to be fair, she still won, like in her cup, so it's not all was lost. Yeah.
I'm all right with it.
I just got to take a breath for a second. This was a long effort for us.
Yeah.
So, I do want to say thank you to everyone who participated. Thank you to everyone who's been watching this whole way through and keeping along. It's been a lot of fun taking your feedback and hearing the cheers and the woes, depending on the commentary we gave about which games should be moving up. And we heard a lot of it. So, I do want to talk a little bit about what's next for us as a podcast. But first, we had a little wager going between the three of us, which was which of our games would get the most aggregate votes. So we have one more episode to do in 2025 before the new year rings in. So the winner of that was, of course, Dan, whose game got 22 votes. Just like raw aggregate votes. Placing doesn't matter. So as a prize, Dan gets to pick the game, any game, doesn't have to be retro or not. That could be from his backlog or something he wants to share with us, just wants to talk about, that we're going to do an episode on in 2 weeks. So Dan, before we go any further, what is the game that we're going to be playing?
So I actually, this series, I actually got from one of our good friends, Tom. It's kind of like a beat 'em up, but it's also got RPG elements built into it as well. So, and the story is like, it's awesome. The game that I'm going to choose is going to be Yakuza 0.
Oh. This is interesting. It being one of Sega's most profitable franchises currently, and me being kind of a back in the day Sega fanboy, I'm kind of excited to play this one. You, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in Japanese culture and stuff too, so
Yeah.
Would you call the Japanese mafia culture?
it's part of their culture, yeah.
Would you call the Italian mafia Italian culture?
Yes, it's part. The difference is that this takes place in Japan.
Would you count trailer parks as American culture?
Yeah, a good part of it, yeah.
All right. I'm
For
just trying to
sure.
figure out. I'm just trying to put the nail in the coffin.
Oh, yeah, flame me if you want, but trailer parks take up probably about 20% of our living space in America.
You heard it here first. Organized crime is part of your culture. Own it, wherever you're from.
No, the real travesty here is you associating all trailer parks with crime.
It's true. It's true. Just, yeah, good or bad, it's culture. So, as far as where our podcast is going to go next, so we're going to start a segment here, bringing in the new year over the winter, where we are going to call this the winter backlog section, where the three of us are going to spend a couple of cycles playing games that are on our backlog, or games that were recommended to us that have piqued our interest over the last couple of years, or over the last couple of years of doing this project. So it's just kind of episodes on whatever, and they can be modern, indie, new games, old games, whatever it is. And then after that, we're actually going to shift gears and we're going to go toward indie games. And we're going to do another league next year, but it's going to be an indie game awards league.
Exciting.
And we're going to mix it up into a couple of different sections too. So that way it provides a little bit of variety. I think one of the things we found doing a league of just all year was that we got a little bit of fatigue always being on with a guest and trying to track people down. And I think it maybe bled into our content a little bit. So I think mixing it up is the answer for that, and to keep things moving and keep things fresh. So
for sure,
if you're listening and you're in our Discord, send us all the recommendations you have for indie games. So we're going to be doing this again next year.
I've played a fair amount of indie games, and there's a bunch that I want to try. So hopefully you guys pick some ones that are really that you guys love, and I haven't played them because
there's a
long list.
Yeah, there's a lot of banger indie games that I just haven't touched yet. So I'd be excited to get them on the podcast.
Yeah, and it's it's a field that is so diverse, and I feel like so, on the whole, inspired by retro games, and cuts out a lot of the stuff that modern games do just for profit, and gives you that kind of pure experience that's getting increasingly harder to find. So I am pretty excited.
Not only that, but on the subject of the indie games and getting so much inspiration from retro, they also take all of those quality of life things that never existed. So it's like you get the best of both worlds as far as retro games are concerned when you're in the indie field, because like Don said, you get some of the best parts of AAA quality and the best parts of retro, and you mix them together with quality of life. It's like you're playing a new retro game, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, for sure. I can't wait.
And the definition for indie games is kind of loose, but I think we're going to be looking specifically at games where the publisher is not a conglomerate that owns the developing team. So it's hard to kind of suss out. It's going to be taken case by case, so bear with us here. But I think of a game like Hades, for instance, which is very popular. The company and the developer are the same, but we know it's a small company. It's not like Microsoft, which owns Blizzard, right? So we will kind of keep that in mind as we move forward.
So, I mean, we played Minecraft, but Minecraft doesn't count because they're owned by Microsoft.
Yeah.
Even though it was developed as an indie game.
It's also live service, so it's still being updated today. Live service by a corporation, and it doesn't really exist in the same form it did when it was an indie game, so it's kind of in limbo. So I hope that everyone who participated in the league had fun. It's been great getting to know all of you, and we hope to see some of you again in 2026 when we start this back up again in an indie fashion. And for now, we're going to close this chapter on Cable Club history on a retro game league, and we look forward to solving some of our backlog over this cozy winter. So cozy up with us during the cold season, and we'll see you over in the Discord. Play some games. Our theme music is, of course, done by Cubby. Go over to his Bandcamp and check out his stuff if you like chiptunes and poppin' electronica. Our episodes are edited mostly by Dan, sometimes by some of us, and we all do our own graphic art and different projects. So what talented fellas the three of us are. And I like to say thank you to our listeners, and especially to those who are in our Discord partying it up with us every couple weeks as we pick a new game and pal around. So thank you so much. And for the last time on the league, game over, fellas.
Game over.
Game over.